The Christmas Nativity, to this day, is still done in schools across the world, telling the story of the birth of Jesus Christ and the whole reason that we celebrate Christmas. Now, to cut a long story short, the Virgin Mary, who was a virgin, managed to get herself pregnant. Now, I know what you're thinking, how can a virgin be pregnant? Well, it's God's baby, and because God specialises in miracles, things that seem impossible, God specialised in miracles, a bit like Michael Jackson specialised in the moonwalk. He kind of invented him. So, yeah, Virgin Mary happened to be pregnant. Anyway, Virgin Mary and her husband Joseph, who was a local carpenter, they had to go and register for a census, which is where they count how many people there are in the country for tax reasons and things like that. At the time, there was a bit of a postal strike, so they had to actually go right the way to Bethlehem to actually register. And also Joseph's BT broadband was down. They're having a few troubles with it. So anyway, they got this donkey to take them there, because back in the day they didn't have cars. Cars weren't invented then, and even if they were, Joseph couldn't afford it. I mean, there weren't much work going down as a carpenter back then. Basically people were still using slabs of sort of rock for tables and chairs and doors. There weren't much need for them because they'd not invented hinges. So yeah, anyway, they carried on, on the way to Bethlehem on this donkey. When they got there, obviously it were, a bit mental. It were Christmas, so obviously everybody's checked in. And the hotels and everything were full, so they ended up being put into a stable. Really, Joseph probably should have booked online before, but as again, his BT broadband were down here, we were having trouble. Should have booked ahead. But yeah, they checked in at this stables, and then these shepherds came who'd been told by an angel, apparently, that the baby Jesus had been born, and baby Jesus was born, and then these shepherds turned up, and they brought gifts of sheep. They brought actually a lamb as a present for baby Jesus. We being Christmas holidays, Toys R Us were shut. Anyway, then also some three wise men turned up. They'd been following a star to actually find Jesus Christ. It took them a while. If they were really wise men, they'd probably use a sat nav. But again, at the time, I think there's a bit of a dispute whether they were invented as well. But anyway, yeah. So they're all there in this stable. There's a couple of horses who were there on a business trip, and a couple of rams, things like that, other sheep and a few pigs maybe, and they're all there in the stable, and that is the Christmas Nativity scene. That's what we all know and have come to know is the Christmas Nativity scene. And yeah, that's the Christmas Nativity explained for you, and it's only 24 sleeps till Christmas.